Excellent. Thank you, Stuart. Yes, here I am in St Leonard's Forest in Sussex somewhere. The things I do for Sanofi. Go running in 30-degree heat, they said. Well, here we are, okay? And why do I go running? Well, it's not just for my vanity and to mean that I can eat all the biscuits. It's also to try and keep an eye on my mental health. The reason that I do it, and I do it every weekday before work, well, fortunately in lockdown, that makes that possible. I do that to kind of burn off all the kind of mental energy that isn't useful, so that I can focus in on the day. And I've been doing this for about 12 years now, something like that. But recently I've taken things up a notch because I discovered a wonderful podcast called the Milestone Pursuit, and we'll put a link in the show notes if that's something that we can do. Um, and what that does is it gives you some running meditation, which has really changed the game for me because it's really given me a different way to approach running. Um, and what it does is it's this guy that goes on a run with you in theory, so you can kind of hear him running along the streets. I think he's somewhere near the Olympic Park actually, and he gives you things to think about. So he kind of says, okay, for this 5 minutes or this kilometer, I want you to just think about your feet, and you just kind of focus on where you're landing, where you can feel pressure. And then every kind of kilometer or so, he gives you something else to focus on. And it's really changed the game for me because it means that you kind of forget about the fact that you're running and you're just focusing in on that very kind of small part of the experience. And before you know it, you've run further, faster, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. And so, yeah, that works really well for me. And so I'll put some information about that in the podcast. But I thought I'd also take you for a bit of a run with me because that might be fun. And if I lose signal, gentlemen, just take over and sign us off. But for now, let's go for a run in the woods together. Yay!